Hello and welcome to my Fitness Pilates for World Mental Health Day class. So this is going to be an unwind your body, unwind your mind. I'm live today on my main Facebook page, so there'll be people watching that don't normally do my classes. So please say hello if you're here. And I'm also live into my Fitness Pilates membership group tonight. So this is going to be very, very gentle. Pilates can be lots of different things. It's why I love it so much. So you can be a really strong, powerful class that challenges you, or it can be very, very gentle. So today's class is going to be very, very gentle. So if you've not done Pilates before, it doesn't matter. This is going to be, like I say, calming, gentle, very gentle movements. If you have any medical conditions or injuries, obviously be mindful of that. I can't see you. So just take things at your own pace. And if there's things that you know you shouldn't do, then obviously don't do those. But as I said, it's going to be gentle and suitable for most people. You just need a mat or a carpeted floor. If you want to grab some cushions or some blankets just to snuggle down with, then you can do. And you may even fall asleep during this. I won't be offended if you do. It's that sort of class. Hi, Rosemary. That's nice for you to join us tonight. So get your space set. I've got two dogs down here, so anything could happen and probably will. I'm going to bring myself down onto the mat myself. And I just want you to sit comfortably for you. Frankie's here too. Fabulous, Frankie. So get into a position that you find comfortable. It might be cross-legged. It might be with your legs extended. It's entirely up to you. And I just want you to close your eyes here. And I want you to just notice how you're feeling right now. So how you're feeling physically. Do you have any aches and pains going on in your body? Or does everything feel good? How do you feel mentally today? Are you tired? Are you stressed? Or are you feeling happy? So just being aware of that as well. How do you feel emotionally right now? Hopefully you're feeling okay, but just be aware of it. We're not trying to change anything. And then just opening the eyes, and you'll see that I've got a few friends with me now. And just putting your hands on your knees or wherever you're comfortable. And you're going to take in a big deep breath in through the nose. And then breathe it out through the nose or through the mouth. And you're going to do that twice more. So big deep breath in through the nose. Breathe out through the nose or through the mouth. And one more time, big deep breath in through the nose. And breathe it out through the nose or through the mouth. And then just resting your hands on your knees or wherever they come to. Just going to move through the neck to start with. So turning the head side to side, releasing off your neck. Just do a couple more. And then from here, bring the chin down towards the chest. And then slowly look up at the ceiling. And just notice how your neck feels. So being very mindful today. And then bringing it into the center. Take the ear to the shoulder and roll around. Just allow the neck to release and go side to side. Getting a kiss at the same time. So just do a couple more of those. And then bring yourself into the center. Roll through the shoulders here. So just circle round through the shoulders. Do a couple more. And then maybe put your hands on the shoulders. The dogs are not happy now because I was stroking them before. Well done. Do a couple more. They're both like, come on, give me your hand back. And then from here, put one hand down. Just have a little stretch over the top, over the other side. And she's trying to grab my hand over that side and over this side. And just do a couple more. And then one more. And then bring the fingertips in together and just have a gentle twist here through the spine, releasing off your back, noticing how that feels. Very nice. Just do a couple more and then one more. And then put your hands on your thighs and just circle round through your body there. So rotating, just notice how that feels. And then go round the other way. So circle round. Apologies that you have not got a very good view there. Well, you have got a very nice view if you like dogs. And then bring it into the center, hands on the knees. And you're going to just arch and dip through your back. So round off your spine and then push forwards there. There you go. You can see me now. Oh, Murphy's going to give Mouse some attention. So just arching and dipping there. Releasing off your back. Just do that one more time. And then just bring that into the center. Maybe just bending the knees, lift up one foot, have a little rotation there through the ankle. And then go round the other way, circle it round there. And then the same on the other side. So lift it up, rotate the ankle one way. And then rotate the ankle in the opposite direction. And then from here, you're going to just gradually bring yourself around onto all fours. So hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips, or hands under the dog. And you're going to arch and dip through your back here, releasing off your spine. Just noticing how that feels in the back. Hopefully it feels good. Well done. And then you might even want to rotate round. So circle through as you go. And then go round the other way. So circle through for your back. And then just bring it back into the center. Lift up one knee and you're going to circle around there for the hip. Well done. And then changing sides. Circle round for the hip on the other side. Well done. And then just bring it into the center. Turn the hands out to the sides of the room. Just have a little rock there from side to side, releasing off through your wrists. Fantastic. If you want to, you could then take the hands back. I know that's not comfortable for everyone. If it's not comfortable for you, just keep the hands facing sideways. Otherwise, just have a little rock there. See how that feels through your wrists. And then bring it back around again. From here, you're going to take the back of the hand to the mat. You're just going to gently grip and release the hand there. Releasing off the wrist again. And then change to the other side. So back of the hand on the floor and you're gripping and releasing there. And then put both hands flat down on the mat again and go back to the arching and the dipping. Gaz, could you call the dogs, please? I'm not going to get down on the mat like this, am I? So just arch and dip there. Well done. And go back to that rotation again. So circle it round. Well done. And then go round the other way. And then just bring it back into the center here. And then from here, you're going to just lift up one arm, gentle circles around there, through the shoulder. And then put that hand down, circle round the other side. Well done. There we go, he's called them out. Put the hands down on the mat. From here, take the knees wide, sit back on the heels, stretch away, all the way through your back. You can bring your head down to the mat or onto a cushion if that's more comfortable. And just take a few breaths here. Filling the lungs on the back of the body. So really big inhale, really big exhale. And just do that again. So big deep breath in and breathe it out. And one more time, breath in and breathe it out. From here, pull in through your tummy tightly and roll yourself up. So you're sitting back on your heels. And then from here, you're going to come round onto your bottom. Take the legs wide and you're going to rock from side to side there. So mobilizing through your hips. And sometimes if you're feeling very stressed, you can feel tight in the hips there. The dogs have gone for their dinner, so hopefully we'll be okay now until they've finished. On the next one, take the knees over to one side and just turn the body to look behind you so you get that good stretch through the back and through the hips. And then bring your head around first. Change over to the other side, so take the knees round to the other side and turn. And then bring the head around, arms back behind you. I'll come back into the centre now and go back to that rock side to side here, releasing off through those hips. Fantastic. Well done. And then from here, you're going to just bring yourself into an asymmetrical position. So you've got your foot against the thigh, and we're just going to go back to that side bend here. So stretching over to one side and then over to the other. Just take that at your own pace. If you want to, you could then start lifting on this side. Don't lift on that side, it doesn't work. So stretch it over and then over here. And one more time. And then take it over. Bring the hands back behind you. Take those legs out wide again. Go back to that rock side to side. Lovely. And then we're going to bring the feet around to this side. So we've got the sole of the foot against the thigh. And then we're going to have that lovely stretch side to side here. Fabulous. If you want to, you can then lift up and then over to this side. And lift up. Well done. And let's just do that one more time. And then bring it down. Put your hands either side of this knee. And then from here, just slide forwards. So you're stretching over the top. And then pulling in through the tummy. Roll yourself back up. And then one more time, taking those legs wide. Going side to side. Fabulous. Bring it over to this side. Into that asymmetrical position. One more time. Hands either side of this knee. And we slide forwards. Releasing off here. And just breathe. And then pulling in through the tummy, bring yourself back into a seated position, sitting however is comfortable for you. From here, I'm going to put my hand on the opposite knee, take the other hand behind me and just twist. Have that lovely stretch through the back. And then bring the head around first, and then go over to the other side. Bring the head back around, hands together, just lift up to shoulder height. Turn the hands so you get that stretch in the wrists. Take the arms up and around, and let's do that again. So in front of you, then we turn the hands, take it up and around, and just do that one more time. So turn, lift it up and around. Lovely. And then from here, you're just going to put the soles of the feet together. Let the knees come out to the sides. Bring those heels in towards you and sit up really tall so you get that lovely stretch on the inner thighs. And then if you want to, you can slide those feet further forwards, holding on around the toes and just lowering yourself down so you get a stretch into your back. And then just rolling yourself back up. From here, slide those heels back in a little bit closer this time. Bring your hands into a prayer position. And this time you're going to push the elbows into the inner thighs. I want you to push the thighs back against the elbows. So you're creating some tension. This is called MET stretching technique, so muscle energy technique. So create that tension between the thighs and the elbows. And then just let it go. Have a little shake there. And then we're going to do that twice more. So hands in a prayer position, push into the thighs, and the thighs push back against the elbows. And then just let it go. Give it a shake. And we'll just do that one more time. So pushing in, create that tension there. And then let it go, have a shake, and one more time, slide those feet further forwards, holding on around the toes and just lower down. Enjoy that stretch there. From here, just rolling yourself back up again and bringing yourself back to all fours. If you want to put cushions under your hands or your knees, absolutely fine. I'm going to bring my nose into my knee and my knee into my nose, and then just stretch it away. And I'm going to do that again, so knee to nose to knee, and just stretch it away. And one more time on this side, so nose to knee to nose, and stretch it away. Replace the knee, and we go on the other side. So nose to knee to nose, and stretch away. And we'll do that twice more. Very gently, very mindfully. And then just stretch it away. Replace the knee, and then from here you're going to cross over the hands and just round off through your back there, and you get a nice stretch into your shoulders and upper back. And then release, uncross the hands and cross them over the other way, and then round off your back again, and then release. And then you're going to walk your hands over to one side and cross the other hand on top, and again just round off through the shoulders there, stretch out, and then walk your hands across you over to the other side with the other hand on top, round off the shoulders once more, and then bringing it back into the center again here. So from here you're going to just sit straight back on the heels, so you're in a parallel knee position and you're stretching out through the back and the shoulders, and then you're going to lift up your bottom, bring your weight forwards, and gently bring the hips down towards the mat, so you get that nice stretch into your back and into your hips, keeping the shoulders away from the ears, and then lifting up and gently coming back with your bottom onto your heels. And then when you're ready, you're going to lift up, and if that felt good for you, we're going to do that again. So lower the hips down, just hold that nice stretch here. You might find you've got a little bit lower this time, and then lifting up, replacing the bottom onto the heels one more time, and then the last time we're coming forwards, lower those hips down, keeping the shoulders away from the ears. The wrist should be directly under the shoulder, and then we're lifting up again. Sit back on the heels here and just enjoy that stretch and breathe, and then just rolling yourself up onto your heels, come up onto your knees, bring the fingertips together and just have a little twist there through the spine. So just gently taking yourself around one way. Look behind you as you go and just notice what your range is like. How far do you go when you go one way? How far do you go when you go the other way? And then just float the arms back by your sides. Take one foot in front, so you've got a right angle at the front, right angle at the back. And from here, gently tilt the pelvis forwards and back. And then hold that pelvis tilted underneath you. Going to lift up the arm and then lean backwards, and then go over to the side, so you're leaning towards the leg that's in front, if that makes sense, towards that side. And then bring that hand down onto the mat, same hand holding the knee, and you're going to rock out to the side, opening up through the hip there. So just do a couple more, and one more. And then from here, you're going to come back into that all fours position, and then just see if you can slide that leg along the floor with the toes up and the heels on the floor, and you might just be okay to stay there. If you want to deepen that, you can take a breath in, pull out of your rib cage, and you can fold forwards just as far as you want to go, and then put the foot down and shift your weight forwards so you're getting a stretch into the hip on the back leg this time. And then you can keep moving from one position, which is stretching your hamstrings, to there, which is stretching your hip. And we'll just do that one more time. Breathe. And then we could lift the arms up and hold that stretch into the hip there. And then bring the hands back down. Weight bear into the hands, and then bring that leg back through. And then roll yourself back up again. Fingertips back together again. And we go back to our spine twist. Just very gently going side to side. I hope you're okay so far. Well done. Just do a couple more. And then relax the arms by the side. And this time, take the other foot forward. So we've got a right angle at the front and at the back. And then go with that little pelvic tilt again. So tilting the pelvis forwards and back. And then hold that pelvis tilted underneath you. I'm going to lift this arm up. So it's the arm, the same as the back leg, lifts. Have a little back bend. And then go over to the side, stretching out through the waist and the hip. And then bring this hand down onto the floor. So my left hand is on my left knee this time, and I'm just going to rock out onto the side of the foot, come back in, releasing off there through the hip, and then just bring myself back into that kneeling position. From here, slide this leg along the floor. So I've got a straight leg here, heel on the floor, toes pointing up. You may just wish to stay here. You may wish to pull out of the rib cage and then fold forwards, hands down on to the mat if you can, or wherever they come to, and then put that front foot flat onto the floor and shift the weight forwards. So this knee is in line with this ankle. And then shift the weight back again. So we're stretching out through the hamstrings, and lots of us have tight hamstrings. I definitely do. And then bring that forwards again. Stretch out through the hip, and let's just do that one more time. So take it back here, and then bring it forwards, stretch out here, and then if you want to, take those arms up, release off. Bring the hands back down again, weight bear into the hands, and slide that knee back. So you're back to all fours. Just go back to that cat to cow. Lovely movement through your back, arching and dipping, and hopefully that feels good. And then just bring yourself into a wide knee position, feet together, knees apart, sit back on the heels, stretch away the arms, and just hold that stretch here. Again, just take your time to have a few deep breaths and just feel the body relax. And then walk your hands over to one side with the other hand on top. So you get that lovely stretch into your shoulder, down the side of the body too. And then walk the hands over to the other side with the other hand on top and stretch it out here. And then bring it back into the center and just hold that stretch here. Maybe a few more deep breaths. Remember, if you want to put a pillow or a cushion under your forehead, that's absolutely fine. And then pulling in through the tummy, gently roll yourself up onto your knees or onto your heels. And then from here, we're going to come over onto our side. If you have a cushion or a pillow that you want to grab, you can get that now. I'm going to use a yoga block myself, but you can equally use a cushion or a pillow, just something to rest your head on. Just make sure the pillow or the cushion, the majority of it is behind you. So we're going to be rolling back, and I don't want your neck to fall off the back. So make sure you've got plenty of pillow or cushion or yoga block behind you rather than in front. Take the arms in front, hands together, and you're going to just bring that elbow back and then return. So this is great mobility for the shoulder and the upper back. And if you spend a lot of time working at a computer or driving, you tend to get tight in this area, and this is a great thing to do to counteract that and help your posture. If you want to, you can then take the arm all the way up straight, and if you can, you're going to bring the back of the hand to the mat. Obviously, I'm a bit too close to the wall, but if I come further forwards, you might not see the front of me, so I'm going with this. But if you can imagine my arm staying straight and the back of the hand coming to the floor with that straight arm, and then slowly taking it back. And we'll just do that one more time. So very slowly and mindfully, noticing how it feels, following with your eyes, as long as that doesn't make you feel dizzy. And then from here, the index finger and the middle finger, draw a rainbow over your head, all the way over, and then draw that rainbow back again. And again, obviously bear with me as I'm close to my wall here. You can make that movement a little bit bigger. And let's just do that one more time. So very gently take it over and then gently take it back again. And then from here, just remove the cushion or the block and bring yourself around onto your back here, feet on the mat. And then just take those feet a little wider than hip width apart. We go back to our rock from side to side that we did when we were seated. And it might just feel a little bit different in this position. This is great for your back and for your hips. Just go as far as that feels good for you. And then just bring the feet back underneath you, about hip width apart. And just go with a little bit of a pelvic tilt here. So you're gently going to push your tummy up and then push your tummy in. So the back comes gently off the mat, and then the lower back imprints into the mat. So just a very gentle little rock forwards and back. Well done. And then just put your fingertips on those hip bones at the front, so the two bony bits that you have. And now just have a little rock from side to side here. So one hip almost disappears into your mat, the other hip comes up to the ceiling. Just have a little rock there. Notice how that feels in your back. And then imagine you're kind of stirring a pot. So you're just going to circle through your back. So the back comes into the mat and then lifts off a little bit. And then go round the other way. It's a very subtle, gentle move. Just circle round. Little massage for the back. And then one more time, just bring it back into the center. Relax the arms back by your sides. And then from here, you're going to float the arms all the way up and over. And then gently circle them around. So imagine you're making a snow angel. And then take it all the way up and all the way around. Another one that's great for your posture, and if you get tightness in the shoulders, this is a lovely thing to do, and hopefully it feels good. You're opening up your chest here. And let's just do that one more time. So take it all the way up and then all the way around. And just bring the arms back by your sides. Now tilt the pelvis again. So you're going to tilt the pelvis, pull the tummy in and press the lower back into the mat. And then from here, you're going to just lift up, if you can, vertebra by vertebra, so very slowly, and see if you can come into a ski slope position from the shoulder to the knee. And then gently return. So you're taking each vertebra one at a time down into the mat, trying to keep the pelvis level, and that tailbone comes down last of all. And let's do that again. So tilting the pelvis, squeezing the bottom, slowly lift into your bridge, and then slowly just bring that down, each vertebra one at a time, being very mindful in your movement here. Tailbone down last of all. And then we're just going to do this one more time, but then we're going to add those arms that we were doing. So if you'd like to, you're going to tilt the pelvis, squeeze the bottom, and then float the arms up and over the top. And then as you come down, you're going to sweep the arms around the outside, making your snow angel as you come down slowly and gently. Fantastic. And then if you'd like to, just have a nice full body stretch here. So take the arms overhead, point the toes, and just really release everything off. And then float the arms back by your sides, bending the knees and just bringing in one foot at a time. Back into your hip width apart, and just see if you can open one knee out to the side and then the other. But you're trying as hard as you can to keep everything else still. So you're just opening one knee and being very mindful of the stability in the rest of the body. So everything else is staying still as you can. Lovely. Well done. Just do a couple more. And then one more. And then bringing it into the center. And then just sliding the arms up in line with the shoulders, and just see if you can gently slide away, opposite arm, opposite leg, and then switching sides. So this is the base level of an abdominal exercise. We're not going to take that into a strong move today because we're just wanting to do a gentle class, a mindful class to help you feel calm and relaxed. So just sliding away one arm, sliding away the opposite leg. And let's just do that twice more. So slide it away, bring it in, and then one more time, slide it away, and then bring it in. And then from here, lift up one knee, lift up the other, bring them into your chest and have a gentle massage of your lower back there. So circle round, and hopefully that feels lovely. And then go round in the opposite direction, massaging your back there. Well done. And then just take one foot down at a time, bring them back to hip width apart, take the arms out wide and just come up onto your tiptoes. And now just gently take the knees over to one side and then over to the other, but you're trying to keep your shoulders into the mat. So the shoulders are not lifting, the legs don't have to go too far. And then bring it into the center. Now see if you can take the knees together and the ankles together and just have another little movement there. This is a lovely thing to do for your lower back if you tend to get tight there. Just gently rock from side to side. And breathe. Well done. Just do a couple more. And then one more. And then just bringing one knee up and then the other knee. Cross the legs over this time. So cross the ankles and go back to that little massage here. So circle around one way and then circle around in the opposite direction. Bring it into the center, then uncross the legs so they go the other way. And this feels really unnatural and weird, doesn't it? Because naturally, whenever we sit cross-legged, we always go one way, even without realizing it. And then rotate round in the opposite direction. And then just bring those knees back in together. Maybe you want to just hug those knees into your chest and release. A nice little stretch there for the back. And then one more time. And then gently take one foot down and then the other. And let's have another full body stretch here. So take those arms away, point the toes. Just relax everything. And then gently float the arms back by your sides. From here, you're going to just roll over onto the other side. I'm going to roll around this way so that I've not got my back to you, but you can have your back to me. I'm not offended. I can't see you. So you're going to come onto your side with your head on your block or on your cushion or on your pillow or just on the mat, arms in front of you. And then you're going to pull back that top elbow and return. So you've got that lovely shoulder and back mobility and neck mobility too. So if you want to follow that elbow with your eyes, so you're moving through the neck as well. Lovely. And then you can advance that if you want to take that arm all the way over, back of the hand to the floor, and then gently take it all the way back again. And let's do that again. So all the way over. Remember, my hand doesn't come as far back as I want yours to, because I don't want to put my hand through the next door neighbour's wall. And let's do that again. All the way over. And then all the way back. And then we're going index finger, middle finger, and just draw that lovely rainbow over your head. And then rainbow comes back over the top. And let's do that again. So rainbow over. And then rainbow back over the top. And we'll just do that one more time. So take it over. And then take it back. And then from here, remove the block or the cushion. And just gently roll yourself back onto your back again. And then from here, just go back to those little pelvic tilts. So tilting the pelvis forwards and back, moving through that lower back, and then fingertips on the hip bones again, and rocking from side to side once more. And then going with that little circle around, moving through the lower back one way, and then going round in reverse. Well done. And then from here, stretching away, having another full body stretch. And then just flexing the feet and holding the hands behind the head. And you're just going to gently lift up the head to look at your toes. So you're getting a bit of a stretch into your neck. And then slowly lower that head back down again. This time I'm going to lift up. But I'm just going to look at one foot. So I'm over onto my side. One elbow is on the floor and one elbow is lifted. And then I come back into the center. And then I'm going to go over to the other side. Look at that other foot. And then bring it back into the center again. And then just stretch those arms away. Point the toes into that full body stretch. And then just float the arms back by the sides. And now just take one arm overhead, the other arm by your side. Just notice how close to the floor you can get that hand. And then switch. So you're going to scissor the arm. So the other arm comes over the top. Notice what your mobility is like from one side to the other. So how does it feel on this side? And how does it feel on this side? Can you notice a difference? I definitely can. I've got a greater range in my right arm. My left arm is definitely stiffer. So just being aware of that is the first step to actually being able. This time, put the soles of the feet together and just let those knees open out to the side. So you get a lovely stretch into those inner thighs, into the hips there. And you may wish to take the arms overhead and just hold on to the elbows here. Enjoy that stretch into the shoulders, into the inner thighs, through the tummy as well, and just breathe. So maybe just close your eyes here and just take 3 big deep breaths. Then bring the knees back in together, take the arms out wide, and then gently take your knees over to one side and turn the head to face the other way. So you're getting a lovely stretch down the side of the body there. And then bring it through the center. Take the knees over to the other side and turn the head. So you're getting a nice stretch down the other side. And then bring it back into the center, maybe bringing those knees back into your chest and having another little massage there of your back. So circle round one way and then circle round in reverse. And then from here, place one foot down and then the other. And you're going to just cross one ankle over the knee and push this knee away. And now, just like we did when we were seated, you're going to create that tension. So the knee's going to push back against the hand and the hand's pushing the knee away. So create that muscle energy technique and then just let it go. So release. And then we're going to turn that tension on again. So you're pushing the hand into the knee and the knee's pushing back against the hand. We're opening up through that hip and then just let it all go. And we'll just do that one more time. So create that tension. Excellent. And then let it go. Take the arms wide here. Come up onto your tiptoes on that leg that's still on the floor, and you're going to rock from side to side. So the knee gently comes down towards the mat on one side, and the toe gently comes down towards the mat on the other side. And we're just moving there through the pelvis, through the back, being mindful of how that feels and breathing. And then bringing it back into the center. And if you're feeling strong, you're going to take the arms by your sides, tilt the pelvis, squeeze the bottom. Can you lift up into a bridge here? If that's too much, then don't do it. You can carry on rocking. And then slowly bring yourself down again. Tailbone comes down last of all. And then from here, I'm going to lift up the leg that's on the floor and feel that stretch into my glutes there, so into my bottom. And I'm going to hold on around that leg that I've just lifted off the floor, pull it in close to me so I get a lovely stretch into my glutes there. I'm going to keep hold of this leg, and I'm going to uncross the other leg and gently place it onto the mat. And now I'm going to extend the leg that I'm holding, flexing the foot, pointing the toe, and just enjoying that stretch through my hamstrings here. So flexing the foot, pointing the toe. Just do a couple more. Maybe you want to go with a bit of a ankle rotation. Maybe go round the other way. And then flex the foot. And if you want to, you could hold on around the calf if that felt good. And maybe you want to turn the toes out and the heel in. You'll feel that stretch in a different place. And then the toe in and the heel out, and again you'll feel that in a different place. Bring it back to the center and just pull that leg in towards you, holding that stretch. And with every exhale, just try to let go a little more. And then from here, you're going to bend that knee, pull it into your chest, hold on around the shin, and slide the other leg along the floor so you get that nice stretch into your back. And then I'm going to lift up my nose towards my knee and then gently lower down. And then from here, I'm going to slide the other leg back along the floor, and I'm going to cross this leg over so the ankle rests on the knee. I'm going to push this knee away, so I'm opening up through my hip. And then once again, I'm going to create that tension. So my knee is pressing against my hand's pressing against the knee, and it's like a 50-50 tension there. And then just let it go. And let's do that again. So create that tension between the hand and the knee, and then let it go. Excellent. And we'll just do that one more time. So create that tension and then let it all go. And then take those arms wide, and we're going to rock from side to side again. So the knee comes down towards the mat on one side, the toe comes down towards the mat on the other side, and we're trying as hard as we can to keep the arms into the mat as our stabilizers. So just take a few deep breaths there as you go. And then bringing it into the center. And again, taking the arms by your sides, tilting the pelvis if you want to give this a go. Otherwise, carry on rocking from side to side. I'm going to lift up into a bridge there, one-legged bridge, and then gently bringing that back down again, slowly with control. And then when my tailbone's back down again, I'm lifting the leg off the floor, pulling in towards me so I get that nice stretch into my glutes. And then I'm going to hold on around this thigh, just pull it in towards me a little more so I get that lovely stretch into the bottom there. Take a few good deep breaths. And then keep hold of that leg, uncross the other leg, place it on the mat, and then extend the leg you've just been holding to stretch out for the hamstrings. Maybe point and flex the foot here. Notice how that feels. Maybe rotate the ankle one way and then go the other way. And then hold that foot flexed. You can see if you can draw the leg in towards you anymore. And if you want to, you can hold on around the calf muscle. You don't have to do that if that doesn't feel right for you. I can turn my toes out, my heel in, and then go the other way. And then bring it back into the center again. And then from here, I'm going to bend that knee and pull the knee in towards my chest, holding on around the shin. Slide the other leg along the floor so I get that lovely stretch into my back. And then I'm going to lift up my nose towards my knee and then gently lower myself down. And then I'm going to go into a lovely full body stretch here. So taking the arms overhead, point the toes, and just let everything stretch out. And then just floating the arms back by the sides again. And I want you now just to get into a position that's comfortable for you. So maybe you're lying flat on your back, maybe you're on your side, maybe you're going to bend the knees and put the feet on the mat, or you might just be outstretched like this. Just find a position that's comfortable for you. And when you've got into that comfortable position, just imagine you're sinking a little heavier into the mat. So let go of any tension anywhere in the body. And we're just going to scan through the body now. And as I say each body part, just let go of any tension that you're holding there. So we're going to start with the feet. So just relax the feet. Let the feet lay open. Relax all the toes. No tension in the ankles. Totally relaxed feet. And then moving up through the legs. Relax the lower legs. Release any tension from the knees. Journeying up through the thighs, just let them relax. Especially relax around the bottom. That's where we tend to hold a lot of tension. So just let those muscles in the bottom relax. Let the hips lay open. Relax all the muscles in the lower back. Journeying up through the mid-back, into the upper back and the shoulders. Let the shoulders just come away from the ears and let them melt into your mat. And then relaxing down the arms. Unlock the elbows, just let them release. Relaxing all the way down the forearms and into the hands. Let go of any tension in the fingers. Let the palms just turn up to the ceiling and totally relax. Going back up the arms to the shoulders again, just let them relax. Relax through the neck, through the jaw. Just let the jaw hang open. Release the tongue from the roof of the mouth. Relax all the little muscles around your cheeks, around your eyes, and around the forehead and the top of the head. Just feel yourself sinking heavily into your mat. Heavier and heavier. No tension anywhere in the body. Totally relaxed. Now I want you to bring your attention to your breath. So breathing in through the nose, filling the lungs with air, feeling the chest expand, and then breathing out through the nose or through the mouth, emptying the lungs completely. And now I want you to count how many counts you're breathing in for and how many counts you're breathing out for. And now can you make those breaths a little bit longer? So you're counting for more as you're breathing in, and you're counting more as you breathe out. And I want you to particularly focus on your exhale. See if you can make it a little bit longer than the inhale. So we're doing a long inhale and an even longer exhale. And keep going with that. So a long inhale, an even longer exhale. And just do 2 more big deep breaths in your own time. Now I'm going to give you a bit of a breathing pattern here called boxed breathing. So in your mind's eye, I want you to visualize a box. So just decide what colour it is, what it's made out of, how it feels. And in a second, you're going to imagine you're tracing along the edge of the box. And as we trace at one edge of the box, we're going to breathe in. As we trace up the top of the box, we're going to hold the breath. As we trace down the other side of the box, we're going to breathe out. And as we trace down the bottom end of the box, we're going to hold. So when you're ready, breathing in. And now hold. Breathing out. And hold. Breathing in. And hold. Breathing out. And hold. Breathing in. And hold. And then breathing out. And hold. Just see if you can keep that going in your own time. So you might want to make those breaths a little longer. It's up to you. Just enjoy that breathing. And as you lay here, I'm going to read a little passage for you as it's Mental Wellbeing Day today. Just going to turn this down slightly. So just let these words sink into your soul as you're breathing deeply. If you're the person who is always there for others, know that your heart is rare. Know that you give people hope. Know that you make people feel wanted. That you make people feel seen. Know that you make people feel like they have purpose. However, also remind yourself that you are not invincible. Your heart needs rest. You need rest. Remind yourself that you do not need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders. That you may not be able to save everyone. That you may not be able to heal every hurt. Remind yourself that you deserve to take all the energy you put into the world and invest it back into yourself from time to time. That you are worthy of love, that you keep giving to everyone. Remind yourself that you don't always have to be strong, that you don't always have to be the fixer. You can be human. You can ask for help. Remind yourself that you can take a break, that you can take a step back to nourish the softness inside of you. And that's a reading by Bianca Sparacino. So as you lay there, just think about that. Just maybe take a moment of gratitude that you were able to do something for you today, and that you understand how important it is to look after not only your body but also your mind. We all rush around far too much, and sometimes it's really important just to let your body rest, to let your mind rest, and to take your mind off whatever's going on by moving your body. Taking another big deep breath in through the nose and breathe it out. Do that one more time. So a really big deep breath in. And as you exhale, just imagine you're breathing away any tension that you're holding. Just let it go. Take the arms overhead and have a full body stretch. And then just float the arms back by your sides. And when you're ready, just bring yourself around onto one side. And just take a few more moments here just to breathe, just taking your time. And only when you're ready, you can bring yourself back into a seated position if that feels good for you. And just close your eyes now. And I just want you to be aware now of how you feel mentally and how you feel physically in comparison to the start of the class. And I hope that I've helped you to unwind. Take a big deep breath in. Take the arms up to the ceiling, stretch over to one side, bring it into the center, go over to the other side, take the arms out wide here and give yourself a big clap. I really hope that you've enjoyed that today. I'm going to leave you sitting down there today. I normally would bring you back up, but if you just want to have a few more moments here just to enjoy that kind of calm, lovely feeling that hopefully I've brought to your living room today, then let me know how you found that. And if you are interested in my Pilates classes, I teach Pilates in Woodborough and Calverton, and I also teach Pilates online. So just like this, but into a private Facebook group. We do some classes like that are very chilled and some that are a bit stronger. So if you are interested in any of my online classes, then feel free to message you and I can give you all the information. So enjoy the rest of your evening. Hope you have a nice chilled out rest of the day, and I will hopefully see some of you soon. Well done. See you later.